All of us want to look and feel our best, so that's why in this video I'm sharing my favorite healthy glow-up tips. Some are more physical and appearance-based, while others are more mental and emotional-based, but they're both equally important and life-changing. Hi everyone and welcome back. My name is Jillz and I talk all about health, wellness, and self-development for women. So if that's something that interests you, be sure to hit the red subscribe button below as well as the notification bell so you don't miss when I put out any new videos. In today's video, I'm talking all about some little and big ways to look good, feel confident, and just have a little healthy glow up. So of course, most of these, not all of them, but most of these are all health and wellness based because you know I'm all about that. Now when it comes to a healthy glow up, there's the obvious things like eating healthy, exercising, getting enough sleep. We all know that these are pretty important, but I'm not going to dive into those specific topics on this video. Just know that they are very important. Instead, I want to talk about some maybe not so obvious things. But before I dive in, I want to mention I've seen a lot of these videos on YouTube, and most of them are purely talking about the physical, more outward appearance. And while I think that's cool and I really enjoy watching these videos, I think it goes deeper than that. When you truly glow on the outside, it's because you're glowing on the inside. If your body is healthy and balanced and your emotions and your soul are healthy and balanced, then people will see it, people will notice it, and you will have that glow too. So there's a mix of some physical and mental glow up tips because I think glowing up on a soul level is just as important, if not more important. Anyway, let me dive right in. My first healthy glow up tip is all about lymphatic drainage and gua sha. If you're unfamiliar with the lymphatic system, it's basically a very intricate web of tissues and organs within your body that basically helps to get rid of toxins, waste, or other materials. So this goes throughout your entire body, including your face. The body's lymphatic system is super underrated and it's incredibly important to support it. Now it's important to know that the lymph system does not pump on its own. Unlike the heart, which is always pumping no matter what, whether you're working out or sleeping, it's pumping. But the lymph system has to be manually pumped. And one of the best ways to do this is to move your body. So things like exercise, stretching, rebounding, these are all great ways to move the lymph, but also things like dry brushing, gua sha for your face, lymphatic massage, those are all wonderful ways to do this as well. Now the benefit to this is that it'll help your body to move out some of that junk, and it'll help your body to get rid of that excess fluid that's just sitting there. So if your face is puffy or your body is puffy, or you're someone who's just naturally very prone to getting puffy, then this is probably a really good practice for you to implement because this will help get rid of some of that excess fluid and lean you out a little bit. If you haven't heard of gua sha, it's basically using this weird little tool right here. I got mine off of Amazon. It was really cheap. I'll link it below. And you basically use this to massage your face in a very specific way. So there's tons of tutorials on Google or YouTube, and that's how I learned how to do it. There's a ton, so just search for that. But when you start to massage your face in this specific way, it can help your lymph basically move throughout your face, and this can help lean you out, make your face look more vibrant and brighter. And for me personally, I feel like it makes my eyes look a little more alive and less sunken in. But this is just a really great way to instantly make your face look slimmer, healthier, and is just a really great way to support your body in general. I've also heard raving reviews about lymphatic drainage massages, and I've always wanted to try, but it's basically where the masseuse will massage you in a certain way to help your body get rid of that excess fluid and excess junk, and it's supposed to be really powerful and help lean your body out within an hour. So this is really healthy for you, but it makes you look great too. My second tip for a little glow up is to focus on the parts you love about yourself and stop spending time and energy focusing on the things you don't like. Stop bringing attention both mentally and physically to the areas you're not so confident about. Now, I'm not saying hide it, I'm just saying don't focus on those areas. It's not about hiding the negative, but it's about bringing more attention to the things you're more positive and confident about. Everybody has some things, whether it's physically or more personality based, that they love about themselves. So focus on that. Maybe you're self-conscious about your skin, but you love your smile. So smile more and show it off. Maybe wear a bright lipstick to bring attention to it. Or maybe you don't really like your hair, but you love your eyes, so play that up. Or you think you're really witty and funny. Don't be afraid to show this side of you. And you might have heard the saying, where attention goes, energy flows. So stop standing in front of the mirror, picking apart things about yourself that you don't like because you're just bringing more attention, more energy to those things. Instead, stand in front of the mirror and focus on the things that you love about yourself. And this might sound a little weird, but I even do this specifically with my skin sometimes. I've always struggled with a little bit of acne, and if I do have acne, it's usually on my chin, maybe my forehead. But usually my cheeks are pretty much clear and blemish free. And so if I'm having acne struggles and I'm feeling kind of down about it, I'll stand in front of the mirror and focus my attention on the areas of my face that are clear, that are blemish free. And I'll kind of just admire it and be grateful for it and try to really focus my attention on what is currently working. And it sounds silly, but it does really help my mind not get so stuck on all the things that I'm not so confident about, all the things that I feel like aren't really doing very well right now. It helps me bring attention to the things that are. So start focusing on the things that you love about yourself and bring attention to that, and stop over analyzing the areas that you don't. Okay, so my next tip is probably super duper weird for a glow up video, and this might just be me and my own weirdness, so if this doesn't resonate with you, then just move on over to the next one. But let's chat about tongue scraping. If you have not yet used a tongue scraper, then you have not yet lived, my dear friend. I am completely addicted, and I'm okay with it because it's very healthy and extremely satisfying. But basically, a tongue scraper is this magical and very cheap tool right here. I'll link mine below. That basically just helps to get the gunk off of your tongue. Now, this might just be a really personal thing, but whenever I have like that white gunk on my tongue, or if I meet someone where this is the case, I notice, and I think it's really gross. Now, if your tongue has a thick white coating and you're not sick, it's a very strong sign that you're struggling with candida overgrowth or some other types of gut imbalances. So it's super important that you try to address the root cause, of course. But in the meantime, and even if you're not dealing with that thick white coating, scraping your tongue every morning after you brush your teeth can make you feel and look a lot cleaner and just more hygienic. And I tell you that scraping gunk off of your tongue is extremely satisfying. Weirdly satisfying. Not to mention, it's a really healthy way to take care of your oral health by getting rid of a lot of that excess bacteria that's just sitting there. Your oral health is very intricately tied to your overall health because think about it, you're going to be swallowing everything that's in there, and your mouth is the start of the whole digestive process. So it's really important that you keep it clean, keep it healthy. So using a tongue scraper every day can not only help get rid of a lot of that old bacteria-ridden gunk, but also help make your mouth look fresher and cleaner too. My fourth tip is to develop some sort of healthy mental practice. Now, of course, this could be meditation, but it doesn't have to be. It's just important that you find something that you like, that you can consistently do every day to help relax yourself, calm yourself, kind of get all the stuff out of your brain, and just bring you more of a sense of inner peace. This is important for a whole glow up because the energy you feel within is obviously super important for your own sense of happiness and fulfillment, but it's also what radiates to others. People can pick up on this energy, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, and it'll impact how they view you and how they treat you. So although meditation is the first one that normally comes to mind and it's a really popular one, it could be whatever works for you. Journaling, breath work, yoga, a weekly therapist appointment, long walks in nature, coloring. It doesn't matter what it is. It just matters how it makes you feel. Does it give you a sense of calm, a sense of peace? Does it help your mind from running and spinning on all the stressful things in your life and help bring it back to the present? When you're feeling calm and at peace and centered, this is when you'll glow. Stress is incredibly draining for your body, so it's so important that you have a strong mental practice to help keep you aligned and at peace, and it'll help you feel happier and look better too. My next tip for those wanting a glow up in their lives is to really get to know yourself and then be comfortable being seen as the true you. I honestly think that part of our whole life's journey is getting to know who we truly are, but take some time to get in touch with yourself without the influence of other people and figure out who you are. What do you stand for? What do you believe in? What do you prioritize? What are you passionate about? What are you good at? Now, don't be afraid to be open and honest about this and then be that person. You don't have to hide who you are or act differently. You came on this planet to be that person. When we are living our lives as unapologetically ourselves, that is when things start working for us. When opportunities come up that really align with our goals and our dreams, or when we meet people that really make us feel good. Not to mention, this also helps keep us from feeling burnt out. I'm a firm believer in that being burnt out can be a strong sign that you're not really feeling aligned or that you're not really spending time on the things that really matter to you. When we are living authentically and confidently in who we are, we glow. And next, it's important to stay adequately hydrated. Most people actually live their life chronically dehydrated, but water is obviously super important for the body and basically allows our body to function properly. If you're not drinking enough water, you can get really tired, you can get dull looking skin, you can gain weight, not to mention a lot of other symptoms as well. But drinking enough water throughout the day is such a simple, easy thing to do as long as you're thinking about it. So to figure out approximately how much water you should be drinking every day, take your weight in pounds, then divide by 2. And that's how many ounces of water you should drink approximately in a day. And if you're wanting to have a healthy glow up, my next tip is to start doing affirmations in front of the mirror every day. Affirmations help you feel so much better and help you change any negative thought patterns into positive ones. And like I mentioned before, when you feel better on the inside, when you feel happier, more confident, more positive, it will show in your outward appearance. If you haven't heard of affirmations, they're basically positive statements that start with I or I am. So for example, I am loved and seen. I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am confident in myself. It could be anything that speaks to you. You could even do something like, I have beautiful and clear skin, if you're trying to improve your skin. Now choose an affirmation you want for yourself, something that really resonates with you, and stand in front of the mirror, stare at yourself, and do this several times a day, every day for 30 days. Now the important thing here is to not just say it, but when you're doing these affirmations, it's important to really embody it and visualize it and feel that emotion. This can be really hard at first, but eventually it will get easier. Affirmations can really help release you from negativity, anxiety, fear, worry, all of these lower vibration feelings that we want to avoid. And repeating these affirmations over and over again and really truly believing them, that's when we start to see real positive changes. A healthy body, mind, and soul is what truly creates that outer glow. So be sure to give some of these tips a try. Let me know in the comments what tip you're planning on trying first. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more helpful content like this. See ya!